are your local experts in personal finance. If you're looking to buy a home, there's not just one type of mortgage.
Yeah, Charlie's here from East Wisconsin Savings Bank with the options and how they can help you choose the right one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so what are some of the good tips for anybody looking to buy a new home?
Well, it's the beginning of the year again, so some programs that kind of get used up over the year have been reissued for the year. So we have a wonderful program called Downpayment Plus, which is sponsored by East Wisconsin and the Federal Home Loan Bank of Chicago. And it's a kind of a grant money program for new home buyers.
Do you have some tips for anyone who is looking to buy a new home? Because certainly you hear kind of all the different stories. What are some of those high-level tips?
Absolutely. I mean, it's good to get your financial house in order before you shop for a house. So come in and talk to one of our professionals and have them go through the process. That's free in the beginning and just gets you a good idea of where you're at and what you can do.
Well, let's expand on the Down Payments Plus. What exactly is that? Is there a down payment required? What are some of the eligibility factors?
Of course. Well, there's some parameters to the program, of course, but very simply, there's up to $6,000 available. The only main requirement is an income requirement, so you have to be under a certain income, and that's all set by the government program, of course.
Okay.
There's some training and other things that go along with it, but it's really pretty simple and a very nice program.
And you have to have your home as your primary residence, right?
That's a good idea. You got to live there.
Well, I mean, some people might want to take advantage for a cabin or something. And
Right.
That's not allowed.
Right. No, it's your main primary residence. Yes.
Okay.
So we mentioned that there are different types of mortgages. Walk us through those and who might fit into each one best.
Well, you know, you're absolutely correct. There's many different kinds of mortgages, and the main important thing is to get what's right for you. So for me to say, oh, this is good or this is bad, it isn't really that way. It's just what works in your personal program.
So how can you help us? I mean, can we just kind of stroll on into one of the East Wisconsin locations?
Get some popcorn?
Yeah, exactly. You've got your famous
Stroll
popcorn.
in, get some popcorn, and as of course with anybody else, our lenders are professional people and they're busy. It's best to call so it doesn't use up too much of your time, but you know, you can take the gamble and see if somebody's there and just walk in, but it's a little easier to call ahead.
Yeah, and then we can sit down with them and they will, you know, kind of do a Q&A and find out what's best for us.
Absolutely.
If we're trying to get some paperwork in order, are there some important documents to bring with us?
It's just what you would think, your normal paperwork. You know, we need to verify that you have a job. That's always a good thing, and your basic savings and those kind of things. So it's pretty simple, just what financial documents you'd think.
And I also always, when you're here, want to hit on the fact that you guys are a hometown bank, but with all the technology that's available at some of the biggest banks in the world.
Absolutely. We can accommodate most of your needs when it comes to electronic banking. We're always looking at new and exciting things. We're working on some things for this year. I can't tell you about it right now.
Well, I'm sure in a future segment, right?
That's right. But absolutely, all our decisions and all our people are right here local in the Valley.
Good. We'll start building that relationship. Having that is such a critical component of all of this, and you'll find 6 East Wisconsin Savings Bank locations throughout the Valley.
If you'd like to call them to make up one of those appointments, 766-4646 or online eastwis.com. Thanks, Charlie.
Thanks.